Hi, everybody. It's Gene Simmons, and you're not, and you're listening to the Potter Than Hell podcast with Steve, BC, BB, and Dylan. But you knew that, didn't you?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Potter Than Hell podcast. This is your last stop on the crazy train of hard rock and heavy metal. So sit back, buckle in, and hang on. Here we go.
Hello, Potter Than Hellions, and welcome back to the Potter Than Hell podcast. This is BB, your host for tonight's episode, and at the round table at the 62 is...
Michael Starr. Oh, no. Steve.
And...
PC.
And behind the
You were
keyboard...
supposed to say Satchel.
It's Satchel on the keyboard sticks tonight.
Dylan.
Hellions, welcome back for another episode of the Potter Than Hell podcast. Thanks for checking in. We're going to get this little party started very shortly, but BC, how you doing, buddy? I'll get you right out of the way, because you are just coming out of work, stressed out like a motherfucker. How you doing? Did you get up your 7 trees yet? Your Christmas trees?
No, it's by tomorrow.
What the... Last episode, 2 episodes ago, you're supposed to do these fucking trees.
Do you want to work for me tomorrow? Then you don't have to.
No,
You'll be with someone reasonable.
yeah, it's true, but still within those 4 walls, which are
He needs to go into
slowly killing me.
a recovery coma.
Yeah.
Just,
Like on Animal House, here, son, I suggest you drink heavily.
Yeah. So BC, it's a birthday party. Just keep drinking, all right?
where's the
I'll only ask you a couple questions tonight.
Two does the...
Yeah. Dylan, what's going on, bud?
Oh, not too much. Work is ramping up for the holiday season, but just taking it day by day. And today's actually Christine and mine's 11th anniversary of when we started going out. So
He's very nice.
happy anniversary,
Congratulations.
Christine.
I'm glad you decided to spend it with us.
Yeah, well, I didn't really have a choice because that's how the schedule worked out. But we're celebrating this weekend.
Christine,
and,
we're sorry.
Yeah.
And that, hey, Pearl Harbor Day, you can't forget
Dylan,
that.
well, that
you know?
was
he
the-
insisted we record that.
Somebody had commented on Christine's post one time and goes, "How dare you celebrate during Pearl Harbor? Like this is a secret." It's like that was 1941, dude. Like,
Yeah, get over yourselves.
I have relatives whose anniversary is even worse and even more recent. 9/11. Are we gonna yell at them for accidentally getting married on that day?
I got married after that, though.
So that's even worse.
I know.
No, but yeah, it's good to be here.
Nice. Righty, what's going on, buddy?
Nothing. I'm actually doing good. I'm
Good.
in
Hey.
a good mood. We had a nice dinner with my lovely wife, and it was good. I'm doing good. Listened to some tunes when I came back, and just I'm doing good. I'm a couple beers deep, which is
Nice.
good because I usually don't do that, but I'm not hosting tonight, so
Hey, that's right. You're on like
I'm
a little
celebrating
in-house
BB's birthday.
a little in-house vacation day.
You run me off the road? What the hell? Come on.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Yeah. Be careful. He may run you right off this table. You never know.
Fight.
And myself, I left work a little early and picked up my son Killian from Williamsport from Penn Tech College. So he'll be home for the holidays, and then I will pick my other son up next week. So
Do you think when the snow melts, he'll cut my grass?
I can't believe he hasn't gotten the place renamed to Killiansport yet.
yeah, right, for sure.
When he
I'm surprised he
graduates-
hasn't been arrested down there yet
When
either.
he graduates, they're going to name it in honor of him.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, definitely a great day, and it's funny. And this is just out of the blue. My cousin found a picture of my grandparents from my cousin's wedding from like 1964. It's in color. And they're like, it was like a Marine wedding. It was like under the swords. I'm like, this is the best picture ever, because I think I have like maybe 3 pictures of my grandparents because their house burned down somewhere in the 60s and they lost a lot of pictures and stuff. Yeah, it was right in the parking lot, right where I used to live on Salem Ave. When that building burned,
Yeah.
it was right in that parking lot there that used to be like for Figlaminis.
Yeah.
There was an apartment there. There was like a garage underneath, and there was an apartment upstairs. Something happened in the garage, and it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
That's my grandparents lived. Yeah.
Oh. I thought you were going to say your grandfather looked just like Killian.
No, my grandfather looks just like my father.
Oh, really?
It's crazy.
The
And
EV.
that's what Casey said. I'm like, oh my God, look at this picture. It's so cool. And I had to explain it to her. And she pulls it in. Yep, looks just like Poppy. I'm like, yeah, is it? But yeah, that kind of made my day. It's kind of weird, cool. Like an old picture,
Well, especially
so
when you
long
haven't
ago.
seen before, and there's not that
I've
many
never
out there.
seen them,
Yeah,
and I think
absolutely.
I've seen like 2 or 3 black and white pictures of them.
I was going to say color for the 60s.
It was neat. It was really, really cool. So
that's awesome.
That kind of made my day. I thought it was neat, and I sent it to the Colin that wasn't home. But yeah, definitely cool. Definitely cool stuff, BC. So ready?
Yes.
We'll go the opposite way this time. What have you been listening to?
What have I been listening to? A couple different things. So last night I had a night where I actually had a night off and nothing going on, so I spun a little vinyl. I had a little live album night. I started out with the BC favorite, Lizzie Borden, the Murderous Metal Roadshow. And then I did a little Wasp live in the Raw, a little Ozzy, Just Say Ozzy. And I got to tell you what, I hadn't listened to that in a while. And that band, it's Randy Castillo, Zach Wilde, Rudy Sarzo, and Ozzy, of course. Is it Randy or is it Geezer? One or the other. I'm not sure which one. But I'll tell you what, it's like 6 songs on there. Absolutely fantastic. The production on it is great. Like how it was fixed in the studio, I don't give a shit, but it's friggin' great. Zach's solo on fucking War Pigs is off the scale. And I also did a little Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators, the Living Dream tour. I got about halfway through that before I called it a night. But some cool stuff lately, and I've been kind of boning up on working on my albums for the end of the year episode. Which actually I just listened to one and Dylan checked it out, and he was digging it. And actually that first one I listened to, I won't say what it is. That may make the list. It was the first, and I told you I listened to it like once. But then I'll tell you which one it is later. But it may make the list. I was like, wow, I was surprised at how much I really dug it.
You just made the list.
You just made the list.
Dylan, what have you been spinning, or actually streaming? The streamer.
Streaming is definitely what I did, because I watched Geddy Lee's show. Geddy Lee Asks, Are Bass Players Human Too?
Oh, is that out?
I texted you that it was out, and you did not respond about it. But yes, it is out. All 4 episodes are out. Talks with Les Claypool, Robert Trujillo, Melissa Oftermar, who is from Hole and Smashing Pumpkins, and then Chris Novoselic, who of course is from what, Dad?
Nirvana.
Yes. It's basically like a bass player's version of Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, if you've ever seen that, with Jerry Seinfeld, where he drives around with the comedians and they're in cars and they get coffee. But it's basically that, but with bassists. Very, very cool. Like, shows, of course, there's bass playing, but then they kind of go into some of their other hobbies and stuff like that. Like, Geddy is on an excavator with Les Claypool at one point. They're drinking wine at his winery, and he goes surfing with Robert Trujillo, and they talk about Jaco Pastorius, because very famous bassist who everybody kind of looks up to, and Robert Trujillo had produced a documentary about Jaco and actually helped his family get back his famous bass that was lost for like years. So
that's cool.
It's a really, really cool docu-series. Very fun, very lighthearted, but goes into some cool stuff.
Now, what is that on? Is that on like Netflix?
It is on Paramount Plus. It is on Paramount
And actually,
Plus.
For the record, I do see your text that you sent me.
Yes.
But however, I read the one underneath it, because that's when we had no power here.
Yes.
When the power company had our power off because they were doing something on the lines here, and Dylan couldn't work. So it's also the jack wagon. I didn't see the also part. I'm like, jack wagon's electric company.
I started with the good news and then went to the
because I knew it was out, because I was just talking to your grandmother and grandfather. So
yeah,
but I will check it out.
Yeah, that sounds very interesting. BC, what cassettes have you been playing this week?
It's funny you say that. I have been playing nothing but cassettes. I was down in the basement with the cassette player. And,
Nice.
I was doing a little Keel, the Final Frontier, broke that out. Crocus Headhunter. Again, I threw Salty Dog in there. You got to throw that on there, cassette. Man, there's one other I'm missing. I'm drawing a blank on, but I've been in the basement of cassettes.
Nice. Fantastic. See, I don't know why. There was something in the force, and I said, BC's been listening to cassettes this week. And for me, just like last week, I did the old album roulette. Just walked over and pulled one out. And last night, it was actually Wing Yourself title. Red Beach tears it up. 10 songs, it's like 41 minutes. Gets in, punches you in the face, gets out. This is just a stellar album. definitely one of my favorites. I'm glad I pulled that out. So just to recap, Steve's got some live vinyl spinning. Lizzie Borden, Wasp, and Ozzy. Why would you listen to Lizzie Borden?
Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Because I knew BC was going to have a rough day today, so I figured I'd listen to that for him last.
And brighten him up a little bit. That's right. Brighten his spirits.
I got a bottle here.
My album still has the Metal Blade order sheet in it. I was like, holy shit, I forgot that was even in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. And Dylan's got the Geddy Lee episodes of We Are Human Too on
Our bass player's human too. Yep.
Oh, bass players are human too. I'm sorry.
To be
And
determined.
on Paramount Plus, so definitely check that out. I will definitely be looking for that. BC's got, I don't know, what, let me see, you spin vinyl. What do you do?
Do you roll cassettes?
You roll a cassette? I think I like that.
There is still spinning involved.
Yeah, there's spinning.
It's even more spinning than.
See, it's spinning.
There's a lot of spinning in that.
There's a lot more spinning than a vinyl because you got the two.
We'll call it, I like the rolling. BC's rolling.
Yeah, roll tape.
Yeah, it's not going.
Yeah, because they'll say roll tape, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolling.
We're rolling cassettes with Keel, Crocus, and Salty Dog. And like I said, I got a little Winger self-titled spinning on the turntable. Righty.
Yes.
I have a question.
Okay.
You know, with the holidays coming, we're kind of jazzed up here. We're trying to squeeze in, episodes here and there to get a little break for the holiday. But let's talk about last episode. Do you know what our last episode was?
I do.
Okay.
And I did the next album duo with Steve and Michael. We did, we're doing Judas Priest as the band that we're going through, and we did Sin After Sin and Stained Class. Good episode. Thank you, Stephen, for doing it. And actually, we recorded that, I want to say, back in October. So it was one that, with how we've been going, kind of this is where it fell. And but it was great having Stephen on, and we had a good chat about Priest, and it's cool. Like I say with all these ones that I do Queen with Dylan and Lillian X with BC. I do Mr. Big with BB and Maiden with Aaron and AC/DC with Brad and YNT with Sonny and Metallica with Tom. I don't think I left anybody out, but it's cool seeing how these bands progress from the very humble beginnings to now with Priest you're getting into Sin After Sin and Stained Class. The songwriting's getting better. They're getting more metal. The production's a lot better. And I think I'm gonna do one with one of our other friends, but I think I'm gonna go in reverse for one for coming up next year that we haven't had on there yet. I'm gonna see how that works. The guy wants to do it, so I talked to him about it, but not the reverse part. So I think I'm gonna do a band. I'm gonna just do it in reverse and see how that goes.
Yeah, I love those episodes, especially like Judas Priest, or even like Whitesnake, how they started out and how they grew into the band that they were in the '80s and how they are now. I love when you do that with the special guests. So I got like little Steven Squared there. Fantastic. Yep, I haven't talked to Steven in a while. Hope he's doing fantastic out there, the boy. But all right, let's get into this little birthday party, BC. And just like in all the other episodes, I get to pick 4 albums that we will talk about and a live album. So the first one I'm going to talk about is hopefully was not on anyone's radar because we're going back to June 24th of 1999. It's a Slaughter album, Back to Reality.
Back to life.
Back to reality.
Oh, that's that album?
Yeah, see? Oh, see, you weren't doing your homework.
Was that a bonus track?
That's the hidden track on side C. You didn't get that on your CD?
Must be on Spotify, not Apple.
Man. No, but this is Slaughter's 5th album. And like I said, it was released in June 29th, 1999. And on this album, we have Dana Strum on bass, Ballas Ellis on drums, Jeff Blando on guitar, and Mark Slaughter on vocals and also guitar. So we get a little dueling guitar here. Opens up with the song "Killing Time." Definitely brings me back to those first 2 Slaughter albums. Mark's vocals are great in this. The drums and the guitars are super tight. I think this is just a great opener. Song number 2, All Fired Up. Once again, another 1-2 combination. Great song. Drums are out front, nice and loud and crisp. I love the chorus of this song. The chorus is off the charts. Another perfect 10 on Mark's vocals. this is a great, like I said, 1-2 punch. Great way to start off this album. Song number 3, Take Me Away. For me, this song has a little bit of a darker, deeper, bassy feel. There's some crazy guitar distortion parts and some really cool pinch harmonic squeals in this one. Just the guitars back and forth that Mark and Jeff do, it just really, really good stuff on that one. Song number 4, Dangerous. This is like a Slaughter groovy song. Mark's vocals again are pitch perfect, I think. The screams are really high. And even like the solo has like a different groove to it. It's definitely a different song for Slaughter. Song number 5, Trailer Park Boogie. This is like turns into like a heavy bluesy tune with more crazy guitar distortion. Another different feel than like you would think of a Slaughter song. I don't know if I want to say like there's like a little country-ish, bluesy-ish in there, but it's definitely a different sounding song. Song number 6, Love Is Forever. This is like a slower ballad to start. Has a good little kick in. Very radio friendly. Parts of Mark vocals really don't sound like him to me. I don't know what it is, but the chorus his vocals are back with a signature squealing high pitch Slaughter sound to that one. Song number 7, Bad Groove. I love this one. It almost sounds like a John Corabi from Motley Crue sound. I don't know what it is with that one. I don't know if it's the vocal distortion he's using, but it reminds me of John Corabi with Motley Crue. But more crazy guitar squeals, little talk box in there, a killer solo with that one. Song number 8, On My Own. I absolutely love this one. It's another really radio friendly song. It's like a very subtle roller coaster song. It picks up at the chorus when I love when the choruses are a little bit heavier than the verses. A lot of emotion in Mark's vocals with this. Even the solo is like a little bit slow, a little bit bluesy. One of my favorite on the album. Song number 9, Silence of Ba. It's just an instrumental song, and I'm not a big fan of instrumental, so I don't know why they throw that right there. Ba! Ba, you piss pot, I don't like it. Song number 10, Headed for a Dream. This is, BC, you probably like this one. This is like Slaughter meets Led Zeppelin. Another one of these songs that it doesn't really sound like Mark's vocals. It's very groovy. It has a cool little kick in, good little scream, but it's another, it's another different sounding Slaughter song. Like I said, it sounds like very Led Zeppelin groovy to me. And to close out the album, song number 11, Nothing Left to Lose. This is a little bit back to the Slaughter that you're here for. Good closer. Sounds like a little barroom rocker in a way. I just wish it was just a little bit heavier. But there's your first album, Slaughter, Back to Reality. Dylan, what'd you think about this one?
So this album, I noticed that there was a lot of sonic influences that were coming to my ear for this. Like, All Fired Up sounds very Motley Crue-esque. Sounds of Ba almost seems like it could have been from, like, Led Zeppelin 4, There's one song that his vocals sound like a lower range Axl Rose, like when he's like, and I was like, this is a very sonically diverse album, but I like it. I think that On My Own is definitely a standout for me. It is a mid-tempo song, but it has a punch to it that I think really, if a band's going to do a mid-tempo song, I think that's how you do it. And even that song, it was very Great White-esque for me.
Yeah.
So I of course like Great White, so I'm gonna like that song. Love Is Forever. That was like I kept thinking like this is some gospel Christian rock song. It just feels like it's that uplifting like Jesus. You could put in God Is Forever and like it would still feel the same. And I really did not like that.
Right.
I would maybe change up the sequencing of the album because you kind of have, like, Love Is Forever, Bad Groove kind of picks it up again, then you go back to mid-tempo for On My Own, then you're going into an instrumental, like, it kind of...
Yeah.
stutters towards
very
the end.
front heavy.
Yeah. But it is a heavy album. Heavy is a really good word for it, I think. And I very much enjoyed it. I had not listened to this before, so this was a good intro into Slaughter, other than the one album that you hear all the stuff from.
Yeah, I think this is their very last one that they released, right?
Okay.
Unless no. Well, then this is the last one on streaming.
I don't know. Offhand, I don't know.
Yeah. All right, BC, what did you think about this one?
This is the worst album I ever fucking heard. Jesus Christ! I can remember this album coming out, and it was like, ooh, and it was right after Tim Kelly died, so this is the first album with Blando. As soon as that first comes on, you're like, oh boy, they're not gonna miss a beat. And that, like you guys just touched on, like the first half of this album is in your face, bam, killer, and then like the second half is down, up, down, not sure what it is, and then I'm not saying it's bad, but the first 5 songs are just off the scale for me. All Fired Up is probably my all-time favorite. Dangerous, Trail Park Boogie. But Headed for a Dream, yeah, that's a little dreamy.
Yeah.
Again, it's all right for what it is, but I mean, and Nothing Left to Lose has a like typical Slaughter and Kumbaya to me. I mean, the first part of his album is just, to me, so strong.
Right.
And the second one's a little, like you said, certain songs were a little tempoed up a little bit, maybe changed around a little bit, but killer album.
Nice. All right, Righty, bring it home, buddy.
Actually, this is the last studio album from these guys, which is crazy. Fucking crazy. What?
Oh no, you're right.
You were right, BB. Yeah.
399 episodes in, BB is finally right.
But like,
I kept it.
Goddamn 1999. That's
fucking 24 years ago.
Yeah, that's insane. I remember when this came out. We saw them on this tour. We saw them with Night Ranger, Ted Nugent, and Dokken up in Binghamton. And it's the first album with Jeff Blando. Great line. I want to say maybe not Dokken, maybe Quiet Riot. Or maybe there might have been 5 bands because it was a long night.
I wish I had your musical brain. Every time you come up with, we saw these guys in 99, with boom, 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 boom. I'm like,
and I can't remember
what I had for dinner.
Well, I can't remember what my wife told me 10 minutes ago, but I can remember this shit.
I love it.
It was great. I remember, like, Tim Kelly had passed away, car accident. He got killed then, I believe. And Jeff Blando, I mean, he just blew me away. And to this day, because even the Vince Neil band right now live is Slaughter without Mark Slaughter. And the best part of the show is when Vince Neil gets the fuck off the stage and they do like Heaven and Hell and they do a Whole Lot of Love and Jeff Blando sings. It's fucking fantastic. But this album when it came out, I'm like, I like the production on this one, and this album just right off the bat was out too late. I mean, shit, if this came out like 91, 92, oh my God, Killing Time, crunchy guitars, dirty groove on it. Pre-chorus is great. There's a scratchy solo that is really cool. There's like a whiny Mark Slaughter part like towards the end vocally. I don't like when he gets that like that. It kind of drives me, like, it goes right through my fucking head. But great crunchy song to start. All Fired Up. This was the track that they opened up that concert with, by the way.
Wow.
I remember when this came out, we're like, holy fuck. Like, because it, like, that da-na-na-na-na-na, which I don't know why it didn't open the album. It's more of a dynamic song. I think if they flipped those two, it would be really cool. Jeff's got a ton of pinch harmonics going there. Very Zakk Wylde-esque. Take Me Away. Great one. It's got like a dirty sounding riff in it. Fucking fantastic. Listen to the bass during the solo on this song. Fucking Dana Strum is just fucking right in the groove on that one. Killer track. It ends like abruptly and it goes right into Dangerous. This one I love it. That Dangerous. I love the chorus on this one. The background vocals are fantastic. Wah pedal solo for Jeff Blando. it's sad that a lot of people don't know about this album because there's some heavy shit on here. They just want to hear fucking Up All Night and Fly to the Angels and blah, 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 blah.
Play the goddamn hits.
But there's some great shit on this. I wish they would play this stuff live and not play it so distortedly fucking loud. Trailer Park Boogie, I think this is kind of another shot across the bow at Vinnie Vincent, even at this late in the game, because you get that Star Spangled Banner at the beginning, like you get in Let Freedom. I think it's Let Freedom Rock on the second Vinnie Vincent Invasion album. But like it's got like a chaotic feel. This song, Jeff Blando fucking tears it up on this one again. There's a lot of cool like that toggle switch stuff that sounds very cool. In track number 6, like Love Is Forever, it kind of takes a while to get to like a little pumping the brakes a little bit on this song, but it's a good mellow feel to it. It kind of get a little breather in the album, I think. But I was surprised I liked this one, and I hadn't listened to this album in a while. Like the first good 5 songs this album have made a ton of playlists over the years, but once I got deeper in the album, I'm like, I hadn't heard it in a while. Bad Groove is pretty good. I think that's Jeff Blando singing on that song.
Oh, maybe that's why.
I think because it's definitely not Mark Slaughter. I'm gonna say it's got to be Jeff Blando because he sings the stuff on the Vince Neil thing. So I'm gonna throw myself out there and say that it's Jeff Blando singing. It's a good switch up. The main the riff is fucking grinding, killer song. And there's Talkbox in it. Yeah. Can't beat it. Shut up, Aaron Martell. On my own. Ballad type of song. This kind of has a Quiet Riot, Don't Want to Let You Go feel to it for me. Which that's a song that I hated for years, but like when they did it on that one live album that they put out, I really liked it. So it kind of has that feel for it. The solo is so fucking melodic in this one. It's great. And this is a song, I said the album was written too late. This song was definitely written at least 8 years too late. If this was out when you had all the Monster Power ballads, like around when Dr. Feelgood was out in the early late 80s up to maybe 91, 92, this song would have been on the fucking radio. This would have been the single, like the more mellow single to put out. Like if put out Killing Time or All Fired Up or Take Me Away or Danger. I think Dangerous would have been a great single too. I don't think there were any singles released from this album, but like Dangerous would have been a good single to lead off with. But then you want to come back with like something a little mellower. I think On My Own would have been a fucking perfect choice to do that. Silence of Ba, little short unnecessary acoustic thing. It's all right. It's forgettable. Headed for a Dream, little drumstick count in, military drum roll cadence. It takes like 2 minutes for the song to get going. And I'm not sure how I feel about this song. Sometimes I hate it and I love it at the same time. It's one of the weird ones for me. Nothing to Lose. A little slower melodic start to this one. Sort of a sappy feel to it. I don't mind it. And it's not bad as an album ender. But I agree with Dylan. I think if they mixed up this album a little more, like broke up the first, say, side of it and sprinkled some of these in, like say, even though there weren't, albums per se back then, throw like say Love Is Forever like is maybe like the third track. Like the third track was always like a main ballad track on albums and stuff. Like throw that song up there, then like throw Dangerous or something like that, like to open like side 2. I think if they mix this around a little bit, I think it would have a better flow to it. But I like it. I forgot how much I liked it and missed listening to a lot of these songs. And most of all, missed how aren't these guys playing this shit live?
Yeah. Yeah, that's another reason why I love this, like this birthday episode. You bring 4 albums to the table. You haven't listened to them in a long time. And you're like, man, why don't they do this live and this and this? But, that's awesome. Go ahead, BC.
Slaughter's been releasing their stuff on vinyl. And they've been having a rough go of it. And this is one I told Steve, I wish they'd come out with this one at least. Not so much Revolution.
Revolution's like he's real rough vocally on that.
He's really rough,
but it's a weird album. That's a really weird one.
You talk about weird. That's a whole album of just weirdness. I wish this had come out of vinyl, but
Well, we'll get a wait. We'll get an order form going, and it'll be another 2 years till you get it.
Don't laugh. What
I don't mind. I don't mind though. But I mean, they were good. The releases were good that they've been doing. I hope that they keep going. But like before we got the first one, we were ordering the second one. Right?
Getting the first
but we got the second one now, and they didn't do the third one. So I don't know if they didn't think they did that good with it. I hope they keep it going because I would like to have them on vinyl. And if they ever do, Stick It to You Live. I think that's the name of it, right? Whatever the live one. No, that's the EP. Whatever the live one is.
Oh, there's like an explosion and they're walking toward
it. It is the worst produced live album ever. It literally sounds, and they put it out. It sounds like it was recorded
in someone's pocket.
In someone's fucking pocket. It's fucking terrible.
I remember I put it on. I'm like,
because we're like,
I stopped it.
What's the deal with this? Like, is because you literally for everything that was out then, you're listening to this. You're like, you think maybe your stereo's broke or your speakers are fucked or something like that.
Right.
But it's not. It sounds that. I love Slaughter. I don't know how that was released sounding like that. It's fucking terrible. There's bootlegs that are way better.
Did they switch record labels or something?
I don't know. Something's
put it out to get us off. Clear us with them.
But I think it's produced by Dana and Mark. I don't know. Do they have their earplugs in at the time? I don't know. Anyway, but I enjoyed it.
Nice. Very good. All right. Album number 2. This is going to be for a little Brad Rustoven. This is right up Brad Rustoven's alley. This band is called SinCity. The album is called 13. It was released March 2nd of 2013. These guys started out as an AC/DC tribute band, and this is their 4th album in their discography. So the album 13, it opens up with Tires on Fire, great raspy vocals, rockin' riff throughout the whole song, drums are crisp and out front, solo's great. And I will say every song is very AC/DC-ish, because you could tell these guys were a tribute band, because this is like Airborne's like cousin. They're not as heavy. They're more like, I think they're more like a bluesy or rock band. But there's some good stuff on here, like song number 2, Battered and Bruised, chugging beady rocker, very Angus-esque guitar sound on this one. Great band vocals, which were a surprise to me at the chorus. And then I love the abrupt ending. And boom, just stops on a dime. Song number 3, Backseat Pace. This is a fast-paced little toe tapper. I love the crash of the hi-hat cymbal that they're banging throughout the whole song. The outro solo is really killer. Song number 4, Harder Than a Stone. Vocals are more like screaming, which kind of changes that little AC/DC feel to maybe something a little bit more of their own. Heaviest song so far on the album. There's a small little bass solo, which was a nice little change. The band backing vocals are great on that one. Song number 5, GFR, super fast-paced rocker, bass and drums once again out front like an old AC/DC song. Love this one. Song number 6, Don't Expect Too Much. Very catchy chorus. I can definitely hear AC/DC actually singing this chorus. Another song that I love the drums in. Whoever this drummer is, I couldn't really find their names. Drums are really, really good on this one. And there's a cool guitar distorted solo with that one. Song number 7, Come Hell. Mid-tempo rocker. Chorus was like a really weird earworm for me. You know, it'd be like, Come Hell. A little pause. Water. It just stuck in my head when I would hear these guys. Very cool, like a rocky bluesy solo with that one. Song number 8, Good to Be King. Has a cool little chugging riff to start. Big musical rocker. There's really a nice little dueling back and forth guitar solo. Once again, the band gang vocals at the chorus are fantastic. Song number 9, DANKO. This is a cool little rocker about a Canadian band, Danko Jones, who I think they just released an album this year too. Great beat and riff throughout the whole song. I love that at the end they do like a little stop-start kind of thing with that. Song number 10, Addicted to Rock. This is like a very anthem rocker feel to it. I think this song would go great live, like a child chanting "Addicted to Rock." I think it'd be a really, really good one. Lay Down the Law, another ACD-esque rocker. Drums once again right out front. That's catching my ear. Solo's great. Song number 12, Jet Black Heart. Love this one. Vocals are great. And song number 13 to close out the album, Give It Up. And once again, it's like every one of the same very AC/DC-esque. It's funny. I get a different feel like when I would throw this on and I'm busy. I would enjoy it. But like when I'm sitting down listening and writing notes, I'm like, boy, this is very repetitious. And I'm thinking, boy, I'm only at song 10. Ooh, 11. I'm like, ooh, this album could maybe have been cut a little bit. But it like I said, it's just a totally different feel when like 99% of the time when I listen to this playlist, I'm doing something. I'm busy. I'm listening to it. But when you write the notes, it's a totally different feel of this. I don't know if you guys felt that. And I'm like, man, they're starting to sound repetitious, a little the same, maybe a little bit little winded, as I would say. It's could have been 10-song album. I don't know. Righty, what'd you think about this one?
I absolutely agree with you about the length of the album. It's like 50 minutes long. I think if this was like 42 minutes, I think it would have been right in the pocket. And it does get samey after a while.
Yep.
I'm like,
Good.
And Brad would definitely, because like when we do the AC/DC thing, like he'll pick the gym song, it'll be like an AC/DC like band, and we'll do our hidden gems like that too. So this is definitely in that realm. I like it, and this is I think is a good album you could just throw on and just like go to Williamsport to pick up your kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Put it on there, and it's just it's good. It's got a good pace to it. But when you are listening to it to listen to it, for this type of thing, you're like, all right, let's go. But a couple of favorites on here for me. I think Tires on Fire is a really good opener.
Yep.
It sets the pace good. I get like on that first song, I get a little more of a Mark Storace Crocus vocal feel on that one. I love Harder Than Stone is really good. GFR, which means Good Fast Rocker, by the way, which is very cool. Don't Expect Too Much is pretty fun. But I think this has a little more of a sleaze feel to it than most like AC/DC sounding bands. It's got like a LA Guns, Faster Pussycat edge to it in parts, I think, that make it a little differently interesting. Come Hell or High. About 18,000 bands have a song "Come Hell or High Water," so they just shortened the fucking title on this one. I love Danko. I think that song is fucking great. D is for bad. I think this song is just like the first one is D is for destruction, A is for aggression, N is for no excuses, K is for chaos, and O is for oh. I think that song is fucking awesome. Addicted to Rock is good. Jet Black Heart, like I would knock this down to like a 10-song album. I'm not sure which ones I would boot out or whatever, but it does get a little long in the tooth for this type of thing. If there was like a slower bluesy one, like something like Gone Shootin' type song thrown in there, I think it would break it up a little more. But it's a fun album though.
Yeah.
It's a fun listen, and like you said, it's much easier on your ears than Sanity if you're just doing shit when you're listening to it, not listening to it like going over songs.
Right. BC.
I agree with both of you so far. I played this. We're working on a truck. Me and your brother-in-law. So you got to check these guys out, David. Threw it on there. He's like, oh, AC/DC. I said, no. So we're, like you said, you're doing something, you're like, you find yourself like rocking out to it.
A lot of shit catches your ear.
Catches your ear, like you said, Crocus. I hear a lot of Jizzy Pearl. Like certain vocals, I'm like, that sounds like if you close your eyes,
I can get that.
Jizzy Burrow a lot too. But I mean, and like I said, when you sit down and like you want to focus on it, you're like,
It was tough to do the notes for this one.
It
for
was.
song.
What do you go through?
But when I got done, I'm like, I'm just gonna do an overview.
Yeah, because like everything's
the same.
It's the same, but in its environment, in the right environment, I should say.
Yeah.
I
you can throw this on at a party and it'd just be fucking like rocking.
Yeah.
I threw this, like I said, that day we threw it out. I played through it twice. And you weren't like, oh, God.
All right, what's the next album?
What's this? But, they open up with the Tires on Fire. I love that. The Harder of Stone, the GFR. I've listened to it like 100 times, so I'm trying to like, what are they saying?
And it's funny, that's another thing, like Apple Music doesn't have the lyrics. So
no, there's no lyrics.
So you have to kind of, did you search it or did you actually understand them?
I listened very carefully for a little bit,
Okay.
I was like, I was like, I had some ideas, man.
It took a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, this was very fun album.
Nice. Dylan.
Yeah, I think it's a bag of chips album. It's one of those things where you can just eat it.
Did you say a bag of dicks?
Whoa!
We're not at Steel Panther.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like it's just kind of empty calories, but it's good. It tastes. It's a good experience as it's happening, but nothing really sticks with you. It doesn't fill your stomach or anything like that. I think that you're all very much right. It's a very good background album to have on and kind of check in every once in a while, but it doesn't quite stand up to a close listen. But it's good. It's a solid album, just nothing memorable.
I think they would be a fun band to see live.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
sure,
they're playing in a
like
bar.
in a bar.
Go to the bar, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
For sure.
Tomato stand.
Yeah, it was it was a fine album. It was performed well, solos were great. But it's not one that I'm going to be constantly being like, I want to go back and listen to 13.
You're not going to order the vinyl and get the shirt.
No. I do like that they had 13 songs on an album called 13. That symmetry always makes me happy.
It was tough. It was tough to think of an album title, so we'll do 13.
But I agree with you, Dad. It definitely could be excised a little bit, cut, truncated. I'll say we need the abridged version, not the unabridged.
Right. But it's like one of those things too, like some people say about Hot in the Shade, it should be cut down ones, but like
what do you cut?
What do you cut? Like you may like the song that I want to cut, and I may like the song that you want to cut, but it definitely needs to be cut. So cut your own tracks.
Yeah. All right, so there's two albums I picked. First one was Slaughter Back to Reality, and second one's SinCity with 13. And let's get into the gem song. And I was very surprised when I opened up social media today that Sebastian Bach released a brand new song. It's called What Do I Got to Lose?
Dude.
He was just on Masked Singer.
He was on Masked Singer. He was like the tiki guy.
Yeah, he was the tiki.
And he sang a Kiss song. I was made for loving you.
I saw snippets of that,
which was kind of cool. I didn't,
Did he win?
No,
I don't
he got
think so.
eliminated. That's why he was revealed.
Oh, I don't know how that show works.
And the distortion on his vocals were.
Well, that's
what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, it's to disguise.
I haven't watched it in a while.
And then they give hints of like what.
Yeah, but as soon as he went, dude,
who they might be.
Smash back.
When he said Mother Trucker, it was all
Mother
over.
Trucker.
Yeah.
But he says Mother Trucker on the video.
That's Greg Gass. Craig Gass, the comedian.
Oh, okay.
On the video.
All right.
What, is he the one that's in the jean costume?
Well, he's the one in the beginning. He walks with the cowboy boots in the middle of the road. He has like a winter hat on in the desert.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The truckers.
Oh, okay.
That's him.
All right.
That's him doing a Sebastian Bach.
Craig Gass is awesome.
And then Sebastian comes up with a car and picks him up.
I thought, and I was like,
that's awesome. I love Craig. He's a good guy. We've talked with him many times. He's awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool video. So definitely check it out. But a little history with this one. Sebastian Bach and Miles Kennedy, they get the co-write on this one. Devin Bronson is going to be his guitar player, I guess, for this album that's coming out. Todd Kearns is the bassist, and Jeremy Colson is on the drums. So Dylan, play Sebastian Bach. What do I got to lose?
Once you wake up, it'll be too late. Oh no, here we go again. Oh no, it never ends. What have I got to lose? What have I got to save? Still there is no difference to me. It's all the same. What have I got to choose? What have I got to change? So far now I'm holding on for Judgment Day. You can beat me, take everything I got, but you can't take away my pride. You can wear me into submission, babe. Well, at least you can give it a try. Judgment Day. Down and out, not for the count. Spend a year not living a life. Now we're ready to kick down the door. Ain't never going back inside.
All right, guys, that was Sebastian Bach with What Do I Got to Lose? Hope you guys enjoyed that gem song. So, let's go around the horn here. Let's hear your gems. Dylan, what do you got this week?
Well, thanks to the docuseries that Geddy Lee put out, I was introduced to Robert Trujillo's son Ty's band, Otto, with 3 T's. And they have an album that came out this year called Life is a Game that very well may make my end of the year list. It is fantastic. It has some thrashy elements to it and clean vocals for BB. So you don't have to suffer through typical thrash vocals. But very Slayer-esque at times. Great riffs. Really good bass sound because, of course, Ty Trujillo is the bassist. And he had performed with Korn and Suicidal Tendencies before. And he's only like 17.
Bass is in his blood.
Yeah. But very, very good band that I definitely will be watching as they continue on. So Otto with 3 T's.
Awesome. Ready.
Actually, BB and I did get to listen to one song from Otto before BC came up. I liked it. It was okay. It was lacking a guitar solo, but Dylan said there are some on the album.
Yeah. Well, with thrash, like sometimes the change in the tempo is the guitar solo.
Yeah, that fast-paced vocals are what takes place of the solo, I think.
You don't always need a guitar solo. There shouldn't be a rule of guitar solo.
Yes, there should. Yes, there should. Ask Kirk Hammett.
Well, that's what I was quoting.
Huh?
There shouldn't be a rule of...
Read the Bible.
My hidden gem this week is I got an email the other day, and for the last 2 years I've been keeping track of albums that I've pre-ordered because shit was coming in the mail. I'm like, I don't even remember ordering this shit. So when I order something now, I put it in the notes on my phone. So I ordered this album back in September, and the email was kind of like, we're going to be sending it this week, so be looking for it. So it's and this was never released on vinyl. It's Halford Crucible, his second album, and also Made in Metal was also released also on vinyl. So I ordered the both of them. So I'm like, I haven't listened to Crucible in a while, so I threw it on, and I forgot how heavy this album is. This album is absolutely fantastic. Starts out with Betrayal, songs like One Will, Golgotha, Handing Out the Bullets, Wrath of God, Rock the World Forever. And it's weird because the title track is like track 11 on this album. And this one, it's like an hour long. I think that, this album could actually be cut down 1 or 2 songs as well. But I'll do a BC. Halford, Crucible, fucking rockin' album. Because Resurrection gets all of the the accolades because it was his coming back after he put out that crazy 2 album, but really good stuff.
Nice. All right, BC, bring it home. Well, I guess I'll have to go, but bring it home here.
Like I said before, when I'm in the basement, cassettes.
Yeah.
When I'm upstairs, it's Alexa. What is that?
Amazon
Music. The garage is streaming. So one day I'm out in the garage and doing shit, and he said, shuffle. Starts playing. I'm like, something stops you. Like,
perks your ears up.
I know this, but I don't know it. It's the band that we found them years ago, me and Steve, at the KISS conventions, Adrian Gale.
Oh.
Yeah, here's a band that has 5 or 6 albums out. There's 5 on the stream, and I think there's more than that. But anyways, fun band. Very, I don't know, a touch of Danger.
A little prog shit in there too.
Some
a little
prog,
like
yeah. It's hard to pinpoint them.
It's kind of. I kind of feel like some of their stuff was like Danger doing a little bit of Dream Theater.
To a degree, yeah.
A little bit. Not craziness.
Not crazy
craziness like that,
theater,
but just like a tinge of it.
I don't think they never played it. It's just that we picked the.
We always picked up the albums because I think they were Kibble Records guys.
So then I went and just clicked on them and shuffled. And it's like I forgot about
stuff.
Good stuff. That was probably what 90?
Early 90s.
Early 90s.
I'm ready. I'll have to check them guys out.
You would like them.
Yeah,
you would.
Yeah,
Danger. I'm all in.
No, like crazy vocals because that shit I don't even think it was even invented by then.
They're pretty.
And for me, I've been doing a little homework with trying to find all these albums that came out this year, and this this song caught my ear. The album maybe not so much, but the band is She Burns Red. Like I said, this album was released this year. The album is called Out of Darkness. The song is Rise and Fall. Very melodic, right up my alley. It's like a heavier melodic, but the vocals are great. More crazy guitar work. Drums are nice and crisp in there. Just the album for me, it just doesn't do it. But there are a little couple good songs in there, and this is one of them. So I figured I'd bring that out. So for me, I have the song Rise and Fall from the band She Burns Red. Dylan has the song 3 T's from the band Otto.
Well, no, I was saying that's how you spell their name, is with 3 T's.
Oh, so you have Life is a Game as your song?
Is the album, yeah.
So what's the actual song?
It's just, I don't have a song, just the album.
Oh, just the whole album.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I played one song first, but I don't know what the name of it was.
Right, that's why I thought, it was 3
Skyscraper.
T's.
Oh, okay.
That was Skyscraper was the song that I played.
All right.
But,
sorry.
they're spelled with 3 T's. Because
Gotcha.
there is like 2 T's Otto out there, but...
So it's Dylan's with his band, with the band Otto from the album Life is a Game. Whew. And Steve has a little Halford going on with the album Crushable. And BC has the band Adrian Gale. All one word. Adrian Gale. All one word. So definitely check all those hidden gems out. There's some good stuff out there. You guys will definitely enjoy that. So back to the party. This one is I found these guys in a Apple Music rabbit hole one time, and these guys have been kind of in my rotation on my phone for a while, and I just kind of wanted to bring this album out because this is their 12th album, and I really have never heard of these guys. But the band is called Pink Cream 69 with the album Headstrong. It was released October 25th, 2017. And these guys were actually formed in Germany in 1987, so they've been around a little bit. And, they have all these German names, so I'm not going to try to even read their names.
Don't go there.
But, Pink Cream 69 is the name. The album is Headstrong. Opens up with We Bow to None. Super fast-paced rocker right out of the gate. Killer main riff in this song is really, really good. The chorus has like a little bit of an anthem feel to it. Solo is fucking off the charts with some really cool distortion. Song number 2, Walls Come Down. Another heavy rocker with some cool band harmonies. Fantastic wah-wah pedal parts. The song turns a little bit heavier at the solo, which was really, really cool. And then it has like a melodic sound through this whole song, except for the solo. And then the outro solo is just as good as and heavy as the solo. Song number 3, Unite and Divide. Cool rocker with a sprinkle of a little groove in there. More great band backing vocals with really cool like vocal distortion in this one. In which the vocals are really, really catchy. Another ripping solo. The outro verse has a really cool band gang harmony vocals with it. Really, really cool. A little bit different than the rest of the album. Song number 4, No More Fear. I love this one. Back and forth guitar dueling, soaring vocals at parts. There's like a killer like tribal drum beat at a certain section in this one. The song has a really cool fading ending, which, a lot of bands kind of don't do that fading ending anymore, but the way that they did that was really, really cool to hear. Song number 5, Man of Sorrow. This is a slower, more of acoustic strumming start with some soft bluesy vocals. The kicking is great. Turns into a melodic rocker with more soaring and screaming vocals. And then it goes back to an electric acoustic layered solo. And then it goes back to the slow down vocals. My famous Roller Coaster song. Absolutely love that one. Song number 6, Path of Destiny. Pounding drums stick out to me on this one. The drummer really beats the crap out of them for this one. With a super catchy and memorable chorus. The solo is a really, really good one. Probably, I'd probably say the second best on the album because this guitar player is really, really good. Song number 7, Vagrant of the Night. This is like a slower power ballad start with a sprinkle of a little bluesiness in there. More dual guitaring parts, acoustic and electric. The song takes off with a very impressive scream. This vocalist just takes right off with the song, and once again the killer guitar work at the outro solo is amazing on that one. Song number 8, Bloodsucker. Another catchy song with more good band vocals. Chugging riff in there. Cool drum beat. Vocals are melodic and like gruffy at the same time. It's really a different sounding song in that one, but I really like that one. Song number 9, Whistleblower. Another little mid-tempo rocker with a little bit of heaviness in there. Once again, another crazy heavy drum beat. And this fucking solo is the sick banana solo of the night, BC. Whistleblower, check it out. And song number 10.
I hope you checked it out.
Song number 10, The Other Man. This is the most unique song of the album. It is very different than the rest of the album. High-pitched band gang vocals at the chorus. Even the solo is a little slower than the rest of the album. It has like a 70s feel to it almost. Kind of like a little like Leonard Skinner kind of meets the Eagles in a way. And it was surprising, like the most unique, slower song is the one that closes it. You think it'd be like 6, 7, 8. But, they throw that at the closer. But, yeah, I love this album. Like I said, I love these guys. These guys are always on my streaming playlist. Dylan, what did you think about Pink Cream 69?
So, in a very rare instance for me, I like the back half of this album more than I like the front half. I think that the front half gets too much of that, like, Frontiers, kind of like power rock feel to it that I've heard like a million times. But songs like Bloodsucker, like doing that vibe but with like a different kind of cadence, I really, really enjoyed that. Vagrant of the Night was great. Whistleblower, yeah, the solo was fantastic. The Other Man is almost like a country song. They really kind of, it seems like they spread out their, let's try something different in this back half of the album, and I really like that. Like it still has that power rock feel, like production to it, but it's in a different like style of music. It gets kind of like the chorus of Bloodsucker is very much not a chorus that you would hear in this kind of realm. So I very much enjoyed that. So yeah, back half really like on this album. Front half is good too, but
back half's a little better.
Back half is more unique to my ear.
We'll take a half. Righty.
All right. You sent us the playlist for this, and I already had this in my Apple Music, so I had obviously heard it before, and I hadn't listened to it in a while. I was like, okay, because for some reason I listened to, on the Apple Music version of this, there's a live thing, like a live album at the end of it.
At the end, there's...
And I listened to that, and I thought it was fantastic, but I hadn't really listened to the album proper, like all the way through. But We Bow to None kicks in, gets going. Like the vocals have a little bit of gruffness to it, but the bridge is a little fucked up in this one. The melodic solo is pretty good. Decent start. Walls Come Down. He sounds like Jeff Scott Soto singing this song to me. I get that feel, that cadence of Jeff Scott Soto on this one. Solo fucking rocks on this one. The band is rocking underneath it. Unite and Divide. This one's okay for me. It's good. The wah pedal solo is really good, but it's a little too rah-rah for me. A little too kumbaya, like United. You know what I mean? Anytime I see Unite, I think of United, and I fucking hate that song. So it kind of kills it for me. If it just said like Divide, I might have liked it a little better. No More Fear is this one's kind of a middle of the road for me. I like it. The solo's tasteful, like right in the pocket, nothing crazy. Man of Sorrow. There's a bunch of bands that have the name of this Man of Sorrow for a song. I think there's even a Bruce Dickinson song of that.
Man of Constant Sorrow was from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Oh, I must have missed that one.
Great movie.
This one's a decent one. It kicks in like just after a minute. Path of Destiny, excellent pace, fucking sick banana solo, awesome heavy bridge before the solo. This song is a fucking standout for me. I think it's fantastic. Vagrant of the Night, slow acoustic start. This one takes like 2 minutes to get going, but once it does, I like it. Bloodsucker, I think Dylan has something, going with the second half. Choppy guitar start is great chug to it. That's a fun one. Whistleblower is awesome song too. Awesome. The tempo picks up, it gets heavier right at the end, and goes back to the chorus at the end. Solo is fucking killing it. The band under the solo, that's one of them that I'm like, I had to go back and listen to just to listen to the solo once, and then listen to the band underneath, and then just like kind of listen to it again, put it all together. It was fucking excellent. The Other Man, this one's okay. I wish that they flipped these last two and ended the song with Whistleblower rather than The Other Man. It's not bad, but I think the one before it would have been a way better album closer. But fun album. I there was nothing on there skippable for me. There were parts I liked, parts I didn't like, but I liked more than I didn't like.
Yeah.
Like I said, that one song, like I'm like, man, is that Jeff Scott Soto singing on there? Like totally, I was like, holy fuck. But it took me a little bit like, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? I mean, it's obviously not him, but it has that. He's like right in the JSS pocket, though, and that made it more enjoyable for me because I think Jeff Scott Soto. Glad he's on the cruise, BC, and these guys are on the Monsters of Rock cruise this year too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Right?
Yeah, because. All right. Okay, because I saw this on the list. I'm like, oh yeah. And I got these guys confused with 69 Eyes. So when this came on, I was waiting for the guy who thinks he's Peter Steele.
Yep.
He's awesome, by the way.
There's only one Peter Steele.
There's only one Peter Steele. I agree with you, BC.
But so it came on. I'm like, oh, we bought it on. I'm like, and I don't know how to explain myself. And you said that Jeff's, and as soon as you said, I hear Jeff, I'm like, yeah, it's okay. I wasn't nuts. Because I'm Googling the band, looking at their names and everything. That I'm like, there's no.
No, it's
He's
just
not
like he
listed.
was right there.
Not all the time.
No.
Just
But
every-
like that song, I'm like, holy shit! Like it just perked my ears.
I was looking for guest appearance. No, but this album is like a bumpy road to me, I think. Like you'd be
Pothole.
You're right. And I'm not saying it's not bad, but it's just like, to me, the elements are there. Like vocals would be great, and then sometimes the vocals are like,
There's a couple times I was like, God,
Yeah,
dude,
but-
like he kind of changed it up a little
It changed
bit.
up for, I don't know why. Back and vocal was great. Music was great, but it's just, there were certain areas that were like a bumpy road. But overall, I the more I listened to it, the more I like,
We will definitely be checking him out on the cruise.
oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right.
But no, yeah, another great pick.
Nice. In BB style of his birthday episode, we finally come to the Steel Panther album of the night, which is a live album, which fits perfectly in our little realm here.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Righty. And first off, I will say I'm so sorry that you actually had to listen to an acoustic live album.
We'll see.
But yeah, this is Steel Panther's live album. It's actually called Live from Lexxi's Mom's Garage. It was released February 26th, 2016. This is their first live album and their fourth album in their discography. So it opens up a little intro, which I actually like about this album, especially on Apple Music. The little banter that they do in between songs, I think there's like 3 of them. They're actual songs or things you can skip them.
They're a track. Yeah.
They're a track, so you can actually
Sometimes they
skip
are.
them.
In some parts, they were not.
Ooh.
The opener.
I'm sure Dylan will point that out.
Dylan will definitely point it out.
That's me.
Well, I won't point it out, but
No.
there were parts that.
So it opens up with the first song, "Party Like Tomorrow is the End of the World." I think for a live album, this album is actually really sounds really, really good. Really clear, really crisp. One of the less raunchy songs that they actually have. The vocals are really, really good. I love when Michael Starr does this little David Lee Roth scream. What I like about this one, I love when they, right at the end of this, they're doing the little banter that they do, and Lexxi says that he doesn't like when guys he doesn't let guys in his mom's garage, and the band's like, oh, geez, I love to be in your mom's garage, you know. Stop it, leave it in the stick, stop picking up, you're not going to my mom's garage. So, you know, it's kind of funny, you know, some of the songs that they have, they're also picking on each other, which, you know, kind of is a funny thing as well. So, the next song they do is Fat Girl. This song actually comes out great acoustically. The band harmonies are really, really good. You know, we all kind of know these songs because we've kind of already did these album reviews before. The next song they do, If You Really, Really Love Me, Michael Starr sings this one a little bit faster than the actual album. It's a little bit shorter, too, as the original album. So, like, they're kind of doing acoustic stuff, and they're kind of shortening these songs a little bit. A song they next do is Glory Hole, which I was very scared. Because kind of Glory Hole is one of their heavier, fast songs. But, man, fucking Satchel kills it on the acoustic guitar. I think he really knocks it out of the park. I really, really think he does a really good job playing this one. I just love when they soiling your pants at the Glory Hole. But another thing is with this one I like is there's 2 solos in the song, and he does 2 solos acoustically in that. Love that one. I was really, really surprised. The next song they do is Bukkake Tears, another song that kind of fits very well acoustically, but they actually bring on some a lovely lady that plays violin. Then she even does a little violin solo on that one. And the another thing, like the guys, so Michael Starr and Satchel and Lexxi, like their harmonies are really, really good. And, you know, especially in this little intimate setting, it really sticks out. The next one they do is Burden of Being Wonderful. Now they bring out 2 more ladies. Now they have like a little string section. They have 2 violinists and a cello player. This song is another one that's not really that raunchy for Steel Panther. And I think this little string section that they actually have there really works with this song. I was really surprised how well that comes out acoustic. Another one, the next one they do is Weenie Ride. This song is hilarious. Styx actually plays the piano in this. Once again, the string section of these lovely ladies are still there. Michael Starr and Satchel kind of do a little kind of duet kind of in parts. Once again, the acoustic solo is great. Great song. I love that one. And the next one they do is That's When You Came In. This is kind of like a new song that they did for just this album. Another good one. It's you know, kind of in that vein of Steel Panther-esque, but it's different. It's a different song. It's not bad. I don't think it's one of their highlights for sure. Then they do a little banter, so you're able to skip that track. Then they go into their most popular song, Community Property. I think it's a little bit slower than the actual album version, but acoustically they kill it. And then they close it with Death to All But Metal, another one that's not that raunchy. Transfers well acoustically. I'm very surprised that this one really fit that well. And I don't know if they actually released like a DVD and like a CD combo, but they actually do turn out the lights acoustically on the video part of it.
Okay.
Which was, I'm kind of glad they don't put it on the album, because the guitar, it doesn't seem like it's, I don't know if it's not, I don't want to say it's not tuned right, but it just doesn't sound right. There's certain parts
translate as well.
Yeah, not well at all. So that may be why, and they're like, yeah, let's just cut this one. And
bonus for
but it was cool. I'm like, I'm like, wait, This isn't so that was the only difference of the DVD or the video compared to the CD. So go ahead, Dylan. We'll get it out of the way.
So I think that performance-wise, they are really solid on this. Michael Starr sounds fantastic. Their harmonies, you're right, sound great. I love that they brought in the string section. I thought that really added a lot to the two songs that they were involved in. Some of the banter was funny. I liked Michael not knowing what their most popular song was and started singing the songs that they already did. That was funny. It's most of them. I do prefer the electric version because when I like Steel Panther, it's when they're rocking. So this really wasn't quite the. I mean, like Glory Hole came out really well. The song acoustic. And I really loved the kind of Stray Cat strut version of Death But All But Metal that they do. Very kind of, rockabilly up, which if they did more kind of changes up like that, I think that it would have been a really impactful album. But a lot of them, they kind of just did straight. And it just, without the electric guitar getting in the way of the vocals, Death to All But Metal is even more dated. I don't think most of the people that mentioned in that are not relevant anymore,
right?
Or relevant for different reasons. But yeah, it's not bad. I think performance-wise, it really showcases their talent because you can't hide behind distortion or electric guitar. You could they sound very, very much like a solid structured band,
right?
So vocally they were fantastic, and of course Satchel is always the MVP with his guitar work. But yeah, it wasn't bad. It was a solid album that I didn't I would have picked different songs, some of them, but I understand you got to go for the ballady songs because you're doing acoustic.
Yeah.
So but. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always scary with Dylan's review with the Steel Panther. I never know what I'm going to get. All right, BC, what'd you think about this? What do you think about Lexi's mom's garage?
Lexi's mom's garage, baby. You know me, I love acoustic music, so I get a little nervous. But man, when this comes on, this ranks up there with the Kiss Unplugged as far as raw quality, good, just kick-ass acoustic. Party like there's no tomorrow, party like tomorrow's the end of the world. Fucking love that song. Just came out great. I thought Fat Girl. I mean, I love that it's just recorded. You can hear the girls, and at one point there's no guys in here. It's just all girls. And Fat Girl. You're a fat girl. Yeah, if you're not over 95 pounds in this room, you're a fat girl. I'm like, but you can tell they're just having fun, and musically, it's just the things they do acoustically, which the great guitar player did once play with the great Rob Halford.
He did.
We'll talk about that later.
Fight.
We're not gonna fight. But I mean, Community Property. I mean, I guess every time you hear that sound, he stood Community Property. There's a guy we know that. At one
That's
time,
his theme song.
That was his theme song. At one time, he's married now and he retired. But that's when he came in. Weenie Ride. That's fucking hysterical. I walked around the firehouse laughing my ass off listening to this today, especially. I'm like, and even the other day, Tom's like, he's looking at me. I'm like,
what are you laughing at?
Yeah, I can't tell
you.
He
figured
Tom.
you were going senile like he is.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be having fun here.
I'm just sitting by myself. But I mean, and that's what Steel Panther is about. Just fun music, and they pull it off acoustically, which, like you said, people don't take them as musicians, but they're, I think, they're a tight unit.
Yeah.
You can tell if you can pull the shit off acoustically that you do with the electric, you're good.
Yeah.
He said unit.
Yeah. Alrighty. What'd you think about this acoustic album?
Live from Lexi's mother's garage. By the way, Lexi's mom is Bobby Brown on the cover.
Yes.
Our Cherry Pie Girl.
Yes.
This is, this is fun. This is a fun album. The intro, they fuck around, and they open up with "Party Like Tomorrow's the End of the World." When your opening line in your opening song in your show is "Have sex," it's going to be fun. All right. The production is great on it right away. Not a large crowd.
Oh, girls.
They fuck around in the middle of the song on this one. The solo is really cool on this one. Then they go into Fat Girl. They say that they're in Canoga Park, is a part of Los Angeles. And the song is great. Such a cool feel to it. The background vocals are great. The solo is really well done. If you really, really love me, decent one on acoustic. You can tell how tight they are on this one, even though that's not a favorite for me on the album. Glory Hole. That riff sounds so fucking cool on acoustic. It translates absolutely fantastic. Fun version. Bukkake Tears. I think this is one of their most insane songs. It just cracks me the fuck up whenever I listen to it. Fun song. Burn and Being Wonderful. I could absolutely sympathize with this song because it is tough. For me as well. Another cool song, great version. Sounds awesome with that string section. That it just sounds absolutely fantastic. And back to Bukkake Tears, the girl does the violin solo.
Right.
Absolutely fantastic. Adds that extra stuff to it, like the string section on Burn and Being Wonderful just makes it sound that much better. Weenie Ride, a little more help from the string section in this song as well. And like you said, Styx plays the piano keyboard on this one. Always a BC favorite. I even wrote in my notes. Fun song. That's when you came in. They tried a new song on the crowd. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I think maybe that's because this is the first time you heard it. You don't know how it would retranslate to electric. You know what I mean? Are they going to do this song? And is this? I don't even know if this is even on the next album.
No, I don't think it is.
And then you get Michael Don't Know. There's more bullshitting on the stage. They do Community Property. I put Karazi's song on here. Very tender love song that is Community Property. Then they have more screwing around. It's called Grindy and Sexy, whatever. Death to All But Metal. Very funk feel to it for me. I love the groove in this one. And Dylan said it's very dated. But when this song came out in 2009, the topics they were talking about were not. So that was what was popular at the time. So, you're not going to... It would be cool if they changed the lyrics to relevant people now, like throw in the Kardashians or whoever's ridiculously popular for bullshit reasons. Would be great to do an updated version of that, which would Michael Starr and Satchel. That would be a fucking awesome idea for your next album, by the way.
Hint.
Yeah.
The only thing that drives me crazy on this thing is the tee-heeing and ha-haing by the giggling girls. They're gahoffing at shit that's not really that funny. That shit just drives me fucking crazy on this album. It's they're yucking it up, and it's just contrived and fake, it seems to me. That they could say, I'm gonna punch you in the face at the end of the show. You know what I mean? It just seems so contrived. It just fucking drives me crazy on there. And you can hear a lot of that shit during the songs too. Yeah. So you can tell that their mics are picking up fucking everything on this album.
But that's part of the thing I like most about it. It's just so.
It is. It's not polished. It's chill.
Yeah.
It's chill. Yeah. It's a chill. It's kind of like if they were just. Well, they're playing in a fucking garage. It would be the same thing if they were just playing in, Lexi's mom's, living room, So like that, the Power Trip, they're playing in that fucking basement, though. Yep. So cool album, fun. It's just fun. Yeah. I would have loved to hear a couple of their different songs to see how they would translate. I'm wondering if they did more. I would love to hear Tiger Woods. That would be fucking awesome. A couple different songs I think would translate well as well. But fun one though. Fun.
Nice. We finally got to listen to an acoustic album, basically.
I didn't mind it. It all depends on what it is. It depends.
Slowly.
On what it is. I will take this over any Tesla acoustic album any day.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Hey. Baby
Especially
steps.
Coming at you live, Dylan.
Baby steps.
I'm consolidating with Dylan on that one.
Baby steps. Baby steps.
Don't get used to doing that. Though.
Okay, bigger stuff.
Save those for when I'm on vacation with Dylan.
Damn it.
Come on, we took it easy.
All right, guys. So there are my 4 albums: Slaughter, Back to Reality, SinCity with 13, Pink Cream 69 with Headstrong, and Steel Panther with the live version, live from Lexxi's mom's garage. I hope you guys enjoyed all these albums. I'm sure Dylan, as always, will put out a kick-ass Spotify playlist of the week with all these albums on there, as he always does every week. He does a kick-ass job with that. So we'll go around the table, get our final thoughts, and we'll keep this birthday party going. So
Rank them.
Oh, we'll rank them as well. Yeah, definitely. All right, BC, since you're closer.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
Thank you.
do a cheers.
Ready?
Cheers.
Stay.
I missed it. There you go.
But happy birthday. How old are you?
I will be 51.
Okay.
Station
I
number.
remember,
This will be out
Station.
like a day before your birthday. Yours
Okay.
is the 20th, right?
I got,
That's Randy. I'm 22.
22.
I got
know
BB's
about you.
birthday shirt on today.
All the cool kids are born on the 22nd. Tell them, Dill.
That's right.
But yeah, because it seems like we just did this. Because I remember Steve going, "Welcome to the 50s."
Oh no, this will be out on your birthday.
Oh, will it?
Oh,
yes.
the perfect time.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
But
Yeah, because 50 sucked because I had fucking bronchitis at 50. I was fucking sick as a dog.
Your wife enjoyed it.
Oh, 100%. She didn't have to throw a big party.
exactly. So 51. See
Yeah, she still owes us a 50th birthday party for you.
Yeah.
what she
I'll
got out
have
of
to
it?
remind her.
Yeah.
I'll have to remind her.
Man.
Get her
She
on
should let you go on the Monsters of Rock cruise in 2024 to make it for your non-50th birthday party.
Ooh, there you go.
That's a good makeup.
I like that.
Let's see if we can make it work, BC.
Yeah. But happy birthday. And as far as your picks, I mean, I can't. To rank them, they're all great. But I will go and say that probably SinCity, because I just fucking rocked out to that album. What you know, and after that, I'm gonna go probably with the. I gotta go with the boys Steel Panther with the acoustic. I love acoustic music and it's live. They pulled it off really good. Pink Cream 69. I'm gonna go next, and finish up with Slaughter.
Nice.
And the only reason they're last because I'm very familiar with that album. The
Yeah.
rest of it was, the 2 of the 3 were very new to me. But 4 great picks.
Nice. I was trying to bring a little new music to the table. All right, Dill.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Always great to see what everybody pulls out for their birthday picks. And you're running out of Steel Panther albums, so I don't know what we're gonna do.
No.
I think
he's
there's
good.
3 left.
Okay.
He's going to do 3 Steel Panther albums next time and 1 live one.
I think that was maybe wishful thinking on my part. But if I had to rank the albums, I think Slaughter number 1. I very much enjoyed that. Pink Cream 2. Then I'm gonna go Steel Panther 3. I thought that they were really solid instrumentally, and you know that's one thing I could say about the band is none of them are slouches in their respective instrument / vocal. They are a very solid band. They're just a little juvenile sometimes. And I'm going to go SinCity 4th because it kind of all just blended together. You know, I liked it still, but it just, like, nothing stuck out to me. So these were all very solid albums. Nothing that I disliked besides some of the stupid songs that Steel Panther do. But, yeah, good birthday list and happy birthday again.
Nice. Thank you.
Listen, you need somebody to be the opposition. You need...
Hey.
Not everybody...
You do you.
You can't like everything, Dad.
I agree.
But hey, pick Slaughter number 1.
Yeah. I really like the Slaughter album.
He's the opposite of me. That was new to him. I'm very familiar with that. Great album.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I'm slowly chopping at the bit. You know, Dylan's not so angry about the Steel Panther. Steve not so angry about the acoustic. You know, it's slow, BC.
Slow.
Baby steps in the Pot of the Nail podcast here.
It's like cranking up your floor. Easy steps, they don't crack the wall.
Taking you 6 years to get there.
Alrighty, righty, bring it home, buddy.
All right, happy birthday, BB.
Thank you.
Love you, buddy. You're my
You know
other
it.
brother from another mother.
Yes. I
And
wouldn't want it any other way.
And many, many more. And I love these
He's
episodes.
saying he wouldn't want you to be his actual brother.
Well, that's up to him. But I love the birthday episodes. Always fun. You get a glimpse into the person. Like we got a glimpse into BC's obsession with Zach Stevens' last birthday
God.
for him.
Yeah, please do not do that again.
We get Dylan's love for out of format shit when he does his. BB's the wild card there. I usually stick in my lane, so I like how it kind of works out for that. And like everyone kind of has their own theme when they do their birthday episodes, and it's always fun. And I'm glad we are always together for these episodes, because if something happened where one of us couldn't make it, we would record this another night when we all could, even if it didn't. Because I think it was either last year or the year before, we totally forgot about my fucking birthday episode. We just did, I think it was one of the Van Halen ones. We just blew through the Van Halen stuff, and then I think my birthday episode was like June or July or some fucking thing, which is fine. It could have just been for my summer birthday. For my summer birthday, right?
We did half between.
Yeah. So, but always fun doing these, and I enjoy them, and I don't think after all the birthday episodes, I don't think there was anything that I absolutely was like, what the fuck. Because, and I mean, there were some of them that Dylan picked. I was like, what the fuck? Like, holy shit, this is good, that I didn't think it was going to be good. Like, a good surprise. But always fun, though. And mine will be in about a month from now. Maybe a little bit more than a month. My birthday episode coming up, which I'll give you my birthday albums this week, by the way. I have 3 of them picked. But once again, happy birthday, BB. I will rank them. I got to go Slaughter first, because I hadn't listened to it in a while. And it just brought me back to when this came out, going like, man, like, this is an album that just came out like at a bad time. You know what I mean? Like, metal was kind of teetering at the time. Like, this is like when this was in the period like when Halford was out of Priest and Bruce was out of Maiden, and you know what I mean? Everything was all fucked up in the world. But like, Slaughter put out a good, solid, in the pocket album. So Slaughter, number 1 for me. Number 2. I'm going to go with Steel Panther for number 2, I think. Because I like how they... And a lot of the acoustic stuff is... I don't want to listen to an album with original acoustic stuff. I want to see how songs translate acoustically. Like, that's why I love Kiss Unplugged. Because, like, shit, man, when they fucking played Coming Home, I'm like, what the fuck song is this? Yeah. You know what I mean? And it made it so much better. And I just like to see how bands translate stuff like that. You know, and I did mention Tesla, but I do like their acoustic stuff, like 5-man acoustic job, jam job. There's some stuff on that, like Signs I Hate, Truckin' is fucking terrible when they just get into the Grateful Dead and crappy fucking bands like that. That's the shit that I hate. But I like the different spins and arrangements that they put on acoustic stuff on different albums like that. And I'm gonna go Pink Cream 69, I think, because of the shreddage on there on a lot of the parts. Like, the musicmanship was great, and the Jeff Scott Soto-ness of some of the vocals I thought was very cool. And SinCity third, but not a far third. It got a little samey towards the end, but fun.
4.
Huh?
4th.
SinCity is 4.
Oh, did I say 3?
Yeah.
Oh, 4th.
Yeah.
SinCity. Okay, SinCity is number 4.
You got a tie.
But like I said, by like not by that much, because it's fun. Like we said, like, you can just throw this on, and if you're running the sweeper or folding clothes or whatever the fuck.
12 in a grind.
Woo! Yeah. And that's one, like, if it's playing, it's on. You don't even realize it's it started over again. No. It's just like, you know what I mean. But it just gets a little same. But once again, happy birthday, BB. Love you, brother.
Nice.
And
thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love these birthday episodes. You can, like you said, you can bring a little bit of yourself to the table. Gives you a break. Thank you, you 3. You guys are like, my extended family, my other brothers. I love Dylan like he's my own. I watched him grow up forever, and you guys are, my brothers from another brother, like Steve said. Perfect birthday episode. There's really. I even thought that, like, I would pick something that wasn't really, it would fit kind of everybody's little ear for what we kind of listen to And once again, Dylan, I will always apologize for the Steel Panther. That will be the next birthday episode.
Steel Panther!
And Wright, we got a little acoustic.
That's your signature.
Yeah. And like you said, after 2 more years, I don't know what we'll switch to next. But maybe they'll have another one.
We'll have another one out. They just had one out this year.
Well, that's true. There's going to be 3. So, yeah. Once again, everybody at this table, thank you so much. Thank you for letting me host this. Like I said, it gives you a break. But I think I would rank mine. I'm going to go Pink Cream 69 first. There's just some great stuff that like melodically I love. Then I'm going to go Slaughter. Back to Reality. Slaughter's a great band, and that's always one of those albums that you kind of forget about. I don't know about you guys, but I always remember the first 2, and then definitely forget the next 2, and then kind of forget about the last one. But I always, when I go back to it, I always love that album. 3, I'm gonna go Steel Panther. Like some great acoustic songs that really transferred well acoustically. Just a really, really good album. And then I'm gonna go like a lot of us here at the table. I'm gonna go SinCity number 4, kind of just because of the difference of listening while you're doing something to listening and taking notes. It just gets a little bit repetitive. But if you're going and washing the car and cutting the grass, this is a great album to throw on to. But great stuff tonight. Like I said, check out Dylan's Spotify playlist of the week. He will be putting all the albums out, and including the new Sebastian Bach song, What Do I Got to Lose? So definitely check that out. And once again, not only thank you to everybody else, like I said, thank you to you guys at the table here. Take care of yourselves and each other out there, and we will see you next time, and there definitely will be a next time.